Man City 2 Burnley 0, Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne net, but Guardiola's side don't get 5 this time. The streak is over, even though goals from Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne earned City another 3 points in the Premier League's biggest home banker. When Bernardo opened the scoring after just 12 minutes, the City fans immediately broke into a loud chorus of "We want 5." It seemed a reasonable request. After all, City had won each of their last 4 home games against Burnley 5-0 and rattled up identical scorelines in their first 2 Premier League matches at the Etihad this season against Norwich and Arsenal. But this was no repeat of the previous walkovers Pep Guardiola's team have enjoyed when Sean Dyche's team make the short trip down the M66. The Clarets will have made the return journey reflecting on the fact that they could have caused one of the upsets of the season if they had taken the 4 gilt-edged chances they created, 3 of them, while they were still only 1 goal behind. But Maxwell Cornet, Josh Brownhill, Chris Wood and substitute Ashley Barnes all failed to find a way past Zach Steffen, handed a rare start with Ederson only just back in the country from international duty. City's radar was also faulty whenever they had a glimpse of goal until De Bruyne smashed home the clincher 20 minutes from time. Free bets, get over £2,000 in new customer deals. His exaggerated sigh of relief was shared by around 50,000 City fans and by teammate Riyad Mahrez, who was guilty of some shocking misses. Burnley must have groaned when they saw Mahrez's name on the City team sheet, as he has been their main scourge during the reign of terror at the Etihad. The Algerian midfielder had scored 7 times for City in 5 matches against Burnley, including a hat-trick in the corresponding fixture last season, and he also scored his first Premier League goal for Leicester against the Clarets 7 years ago. So it was no surprise when he was the first player to try his luck, cutting in from the left and testing Nick Pope with a fierce low drive. And it was Mahrez who kick-started the move for City's opening goal. He threaded a glorious ball between 2 defenders into the path of Bernardo, who set up Phil Foden for a shot and followed up to smash home the rebound when Pope kept the first effort out at full stretch. Mahrez failed to show the same killer instinct with 2 far post volleys after defense splitting diagonal balls from Nathan Ake and Rodri. His first attempt flew straight at Pope, and the second was a miss-hit that ended up almost as a back pass. Burnley seemed to take encouragement from the fact City had failed to send the scoreboard into overdrive, and they should have been level after Dwight McNeil sent Cornet herring through on goal. Cornet boasts an impressive scoring record of his own against City, 4 Champions League goals for Lyon in just 3 matches against Guardiola's side before his £12.8 million summer move to Turf Moor. His attempt to lift the ball over the onrushing Steffen lacked the required elevation. It crashed against the City keeper's body and flew to safety, with the Burnley winger thumping the ground in frustration. Bromwell squandered an even better chance for the Vitiates, screwing his shot across the face of goal from close range, and you just knew Burnley would end up cursing those misses. City's initial efforts to make them pay were not too convincing. An acrobatic bicycle kick from Raheem Sterling was chested clear by Nathan Collins, and the City player got his legs in a tangle when De Bruyne set up another shooting chance for him. But it was Burnley who finished the first half on the attack, with Aymeric Laporte booked for a meaty challenge on McNeil and Wood's appeal for a penalty after going down, as he and Steffen went for the same ball, failing to impress referee Martin Atkinson. City had clearly become complacent after their early strike. But there was a bit more purpose just after the break, with Bernardo firing narrowly wide with a curling effort. The shots began raining in after that, although Burnley substitute Barnes wasted another great chance to equalize, shooting tamely at Steffen just moments after replacing the tiring Cornet. Guardiola tried to shake things up by getting Sterling to drift out wide, with Foden taking over as the false 9. But after that bright spell at the start of the second half, City had allowed it to become far too scrappy, which clearly suited their opponents. There was not much finesse about the second City goal when it finally arrived on 70 minutes. De Bruyne's cross was blocked by Eric Peters, and as Mahrez and Ashley Westwood fell over while lounging for the loose ball, the City skipper reacted quickly and drilled it into the far corner. That settled City's nerves, although there was still time for Wood to squander yet another great opportunity at the other end. He fired over the bar from barely 6 yards after the impressive Collins had headed a free kick into his path. Despite those misses, Burnley's goal difference did not suffer the usual damage inflicted by City. But it could have been so much better for Dyche's battlers one half. Read our Football News Live blog for the very latest rumours, gossip and done deals.